Last month, it was revealed that GCHQ, the UK's signal intelligence spies, had decided they could spy on devolved administrations, including the Scottish Parliament and communications between MSPs and constituents. Here at Commonweal, we felt that wasn't acceptable, and we've issued a report looking at how an open source transition plan could not only mitigate against this spying, but invest in new forms of common and peer production. This comes in a context where the whistleblower Edward Snowden has revealed that spying on the internet is happening on an unprecedented scale. German Chancellor Angela Merkel went so far as to compare it to the Stasi, East Germany's secret police. But whereas the Stasi kept their files on German citizens in 48,000 filing cabinets in Berlin, if you were to print out everything that the NSA and GCHQ have collected, it would fit in 42 quadrillion filing cabinets. That's a 42 with 12 zeros after it. They wouldn't fit in the entire European Union. The NSA doesn't act alone. It's part of an international coalition of spy organisations, including the UK's GCHQ, and organisations in Canada, Australia and New Zealand. Taken together, these form the most complete and intrusive surveillance of ordinary citizens ever attempted. This isn't just a problem for you if you have some big secret to hide. Up to 850,000 people in America alone have access to this information, which can include all of your Facebook photos, your emails, and other private information. That's a tremendous number of people to trust with your private information. One of the key factors enabling this spying is the prevalence of something called proprietary computer software. This is computer software that has been privatized in such a way that we cannot see the rules by which our own computers operate. In a famous case in the 90s, IBM's Lotus Notes email software had a secret backdoor allowing the NSA to spy on business and personal communications across Europe. The example of Petrobras, the Brazilian national oil company, which was spied on by the NSA at a time when it was auctioning some of the world's largest oil field rights, shows that to secure its physical sovereignty, Scotland must transition to open source, auditable software, where we, citizens, can see the rules by which it operates, preventing secret backdoors from being inserted. Open source software runs on over 75% of the world's smartphones and over 80% of internet servers. This allows governments, corporations and volunteers from around the world to contribute to a common pool of capital that is represented in this open source infrastructure. Not only is this essential to our national security, but it's a tremendous business opportunity. Emerging markets like China and Brazil are moving rapidly and aggressively towards open source in order to protect themselves from NSA spying. By seeding the ground here in Scotland, we could develop new businesses serving those markets and help to retain some of the thousands of computer science graduates who leave the country each year, who could halt or even reverse our brain drain. My report for Commonweal calls for a national open source transition plan. This would see the Scottish Government encourage the market in open source in Scotland using its purchasing power, and seed new businesses using Scottish enterprise grant funding. That would give Scotland a huge head start accessing emerging markets. GCHQ could already be spying on Scottish ministers, on MSPs and their constituents. They may even know that you're watching this video right now. As such, it's never been more urgent for us to fight back against the spying and launch a national open source transition plan. Please read the paper. You can find it at allofusfirst.org/policy.